The Patriots' backup quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, has been traded to the San Francisco 49ers for a second-round draft pick. I was shocked. I'm texting all my friends like, are you seeing this? Are you seeing what's happening? I was amazed. I could not believe what I was reading when I read the news. And it's crazy because, well, first of all, it ruined my Sam Darnold segment for later. I was like, well, it almost ruined it. I did salvage the segment, but I was kind of bummed because I had a whole segment about Sam Darnold going to the 49ers. My initial response to this, and everyone's freaking out on Facebook, on Twitter. Everyone's like, how could the Patriots do this? The Patriots are idiots. And my initial response was completely different from everybody else. My initial response to the Jimmy Garoppolo trade was, what does Bill Belichick know that I don't? The impact of this trade is monumental. This changes everything. This makes the NFL so much more interesting. And I have all these questions after the trade. First off, is Jimmy G a franchise player? Is Jimmy Garoppolo a franchise player? And will Tom Brady play for 5 more years? Does this mean that Bill Belichick will retire when Brady does? I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like everything I knew before is a lie, and I don't know what to do. But here's the truth. This trade is really fishy. If you saw a brand new Ford Mustang on Craigslist for $500, you're not going to buy that. Your first question would be, what's wrong with the car and how am I getting scammed? Because no one sells a brand new Ford Mustang for that cheap. I got news for you. No one would trade Russell Wilson for a second-round draft pick. So I have now serious questions about Jimmy Garoppolo. Bill Belichick wouldn't trade a franchise quarterback, right? Like that. He's not that. He's Bill Belichick. He's the smartest coach in the world. He's not going to trade a truly franchise quarterback for anything. And he certainly could have gotten more for him. He could have gotten a first-round pick, a first-round pick and a player, a first-round pick and a second-round pick. It seems like Bill Belichick could have gotten a ton more for Jimmy Garoppolo. This certainly does make the NFL more interesting. And I want to point out that the only scenario where Jimmy Garoppolo is traded to the San Francisco 49ers and a franchise quarterback. So what I'm saying is Bill Belichick would not have traded Jimmy Garoppolo to the 49ers if he is a franchise quarterback. Unless these things I'm about to say were true. So maybe Bill Belichick doesn't care about what happens after Brady. Maybe Bill Belichick's mindset is, I am all in on Tom Brady. I don't care. We're going to make it happen. He's getting old. Let's give him the tools he needs. I don't care what happens. I'm going to retire with Brady. Don't forget, so Chris Hogan just got injured, one of the Patriots' best wide receivers. Julian Edelman is out for the year. So it's very possible and likely that the Patriots take the second-round pick they got from the 49ers, they flip it, use it to get a receiver. Right now, who's the guy? T.Y. Hilton. The Colts have T.Y. Hilton apparently on the trading block. That would be huge. That would completely change everything about the Patriots. To have to Brandon Cooks and T.Y. Hilton, suddenly they are not only the front runner from the Super Bowl, but everything is fixed, and the Patriots would be really, really scary. Could Brady play for 5 more years? I mean, look at the way Tom Brady's playing this year. I made the argument last week he should be the MVP, and he's 40 years old. So who knows? I feel like everything I knew, once again, is a lie. But the question is, the 49ers won the trade, right? I mean, the 49ers got the franchise quarterback, and they gave up only a second-round pick. No, the truth is, even if Jimmy Garoppolo is a franchise quarterback, if the Patriots can use the pick they got and win a Super Bowl, it's all forgotten. Then you don't care that you lost a franchise quarterback because you won a Super Bowl. It's all relying on that. Everyone's freaking out. Like, seriously, people are going insane. I'm getting texts, are you kidding me? I'm so mad at the Patriots. I'm seeing people at the diner where I'm working come down and say, like, are you kidding? I'm a Patriots fan. The Patriots are ruined. We don't have anybody else. Guys, Bill Belichick is the best coach of all time. You really think you're smarter than Bill Belichick? Because let me tell you, you're not. You're not smarter than Bill Belichick. And it's crazy to me how quickly I changed my opinion on Jimmy Garoppolo. Like, he went from being franchise quarterback 100% to, are you sure? I didn't realize all my belief in him was tied into the fact that the Patriots were keeping him around. I thought that was a sure bet because you wouldn't trade your franchise quarterback. And now that they have traded Jimmy Garoppolo, their franchise quarterback, I have serious questions about him. And the history is not on Jimmy Garoppolo's side. Look at Ryan Mallett, Brian Hoyer, Matt Castle, even Jacoby Brissett, who still has a chance to be an elite quarterback, but we don't know. None of these Brady backups have really turned out to be anything special. So it's very possible that Jimmy Garoppolo is terrible, which is maybe why Bill Belichick only asked for a second-round draft pick. Consider this. Once you pull the wool over someone's head, it never works again. So you could scam the 49ers, but then the 49ers are never going to trade with you ever again. And you look at everyone else around the league, you don't want to be known as, the Patriots are already misliked. If they scammed the 49ers, took them for ransom, took everything they had, and gave them Jimmy Garoppolo, the franchise quarterback, no one's going to work with Bill Belichick and the Patriots ever again. Again, maybe the Patriots could have gotten a first-round draft pick and a player, or a first-round draft pick and a second-round player. But if you lie, no one will ever trust you again. That is the truth. Look at Danny Ainge, another Boston guy, the Celtics general manager. People are really cautious when they work with the Celtics general manager because first off, he traded and he basically pulled highway robbery in a trade with the Brooklyn Nets. And then he traded away an injured Isaiah Thomas, framing him as a good. He didn't come clean. He wasn't honest with how injured he is. And now people are really cautious to work with Danny Ainge. I don't think the Patriots want that stain on their resume. They don't want to be looked at as the dangerous, cautious team to work with. So I don't know. Is Jimmy Garoppolo a franchise player? I don't know. But I have serious questions and serious doubts. Because once again, my whole belief in Jimmy Garoppolo was based on the fact that the Patriots were not willing to get rid of him. And now that the Patriots have gotten rid of Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm really concerned, and it seems fishy. It just seems wrong. You don't trade your Corvette, or you don't sell your Ford Mustang, your brand new Ford Mustang, for $500. You don't get a bargain bin Ford Mustang. It doesn't work that way. You don't get a bargain bin franchise quarterback, and that's what it seems like just happened. So I'd be very cautious. Let's wait and see what happens before we freak out and get all upset that Bill Belichick is an idiot and he doesn't know what he's doing.